revisiting a hymn tonight, but we're kind of doing it in the reverse of last time, and that was back in the winter time when we featured Horton Barker, I guess is his given name. We played this song, but we didn't talk about who wrote the hymn, which is called No Night There, and it's also subtitled In the Land of Fadeless Days. And in Revelation, the song is based on Revelation 21. Let me read you just a few verses, and then it'll be kind of fun. You can listen as the hymn writer incorporated these several themes into the song. Revelation 21 verse 1 says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them, and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. There shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these things are true and faithful. And said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely." Now, I encourage you, when we try to do this song, listen for all of those things mentioned, or most of those things mentioned in this song. And this song was a great mystery in a sense because Horty titled the song City Foursquare. So I started searching the whole world on the internet for the old hymn, City Foursquare. Well, it didn't exist. And that's when I wrote to my good friend Todd Glazner, who's one of my dulcimer teachers. He says, I found it. He said, but that's not the title. And so he came up with it and put together sheet music and the whole 9 yards. Lord willing, we'll try to sing it with the piano at some point in the future. But the song goes all the way back to 1899. And the songwriter's name was John R. Clements. And so I had never heard of John R. Clements. I just wonder what we can find out about him. And the preacher's going to smile here in a minute when I read something. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Mr. Clements was born in 1868 in Ireland, and he immigrated. His parents brought him as a 2-year-old to America, and he grew up in the village of Liberty, New York, but moved to Broome County, New York in the 1880s. I love this. He was an industrious man, evidently. He worked at the age of 13 as a retail grocery clerk and had a successful wholesale grocery business. He began writing poetry when he was very young. He was baptized by Evangelist Dwight L. Moody. And that's while he was in Birmingham, New York in 1886. Clements became the first president of Davis College, which was then called Practical Bible College, a training school for Baptist evangelists. We need some more schools like that today, don't we? Clements has written, we think, over 5,000 hymns, most of which were founded on soul redemption inside the love of God. As an example, some of the things, the refrain from one of his hymns goes like this: Weary soul, cease thy repining, burdens one, God's ways are right, every cloud has a silver lining, God can give you songs by night. And I think Mr. Clements might have been thinking about that City Foursquare when he wrote this hymn. And we'll try to do it as best we can tonight. And it's got some high parts in it, so pray for me. I got to get on the right key or I'll be all over the place. But this city's called No Night There. In the land of fadeless day lies the city Foursquare. It shall never pass away, and there is no night there. God shall wipe away all tears. There's no death, no pain, nor fears. And they count not time by years, for there is no night there. All the gates of pearl are made in the city foursquare. All the streets with gold are laid, and there is no night there. God shall wipe away all tears. There's no death, no pain, nor fears. And they count not time by years, for there is no night there. All the gates shall never close to the city foursquare. There life's crystal river flows, and there is no night there. God shall wipe away all tears. There's no death, no pain, nor fears. And they count not time by years, for there is no night there. There they need no sunshine bright in that city foursquare. For the Lamb is all the light, and there is no night there. God shall wipe away all tears. There's no death, no pain, nor fears. And they count not time by years, for there is no night